Everybody complains that Africa is not working. But let me tell you something very harsh. Africa will never work if you don't work. Yes, you. Not your politician, not the government, not even our foreign investors, but you. We complain about corruption, bad roads, bad schools. But have you noticed that the people who complain a lot are often lazy at work, dishonest in business, or careless with time? Nations don't rise by talking. They rise when their citizens start working with excellence, honesty, and discipline. When we stop waiting for others to fix what we have refused to fix. Africa is failing because many of us want success without effort, comfort without commitment, and freedom without responsibility. But this mindset needs to end today. Because if you don't work, Africa will never work. Let's be honest, my friends. Africa's future doesn't depend on politicians, donors, or speeches. It depends on people like you. So, in this video, I'll give you 10 areas where young Africans must work on if Africa is going to work. 1. Discipline and consistency. Success doesn't come from motivation. It comes from discipline. Wake up on time. Do your work, even when nobody is looking. Africa needs builders, not dreamers, who will abandon the work in 1 week. Too many of us want fast results. Africa needs people who will work slow, steadily, for a long time. 2. Critical thinking and problem solving. Stop following the crowd. Think for yourself. Stop repeating slogans. Start asking questions. Does this make sense? Great nations are built by people who think through difficult problems, not just complain about them. Africa's biggest resource is not minerals under the ground. It is young minds who can think creatively and solve real problems. 3. Skill mastery and productivity. Yes, Africa needs degrees, but not so much. We need more competence. Learn to do some things well. Carpentry, coding, plumbing, building. Use your hands. Learn. A skilled hand will always have value in the world. Stop chasing titles. Build competence. Productivity, not paper degrees, drive development. 4. Personal integrity. Corruption doesn't start from government. It starts with your choices. When you lie, cheat, or take shortcuts, you are adding to the problem. Africa will rise when honesty becomes the norm, not the exceptions. 5. Financial literacy and delayed gratification. Save, invest, delay gratification. Stop showing off with borrowed clothes, money, or fake styles. Wealth isn't what we spend, it's what we build over time. The habit of delaying pleasure builds capital, and that is the foundation for entrepreneurship and independence. 6. Entrepreneurial mindset. Don't wait for someone to employ you. Create something. There are always things to be done in your locality. Create something. Solve problems. Africa's jobs will be created by young people who take initiative to solve problems, not by the government. Entrepreneurship is how individuals turn problems and ideas to jobs for themselves and for others. 7. Collaboration and teamwork. Stop the I must own 100% mentality. Build teams, share ideas, and grow together. Big things only happen when people come together, unite around common goals. Great nations are built by teams, not lone heroes. 8. Respect for time and excellence. Time is life. If you waste time, you are wasting your future. Be punctual. Deliver quality work. If Africa becomes a continent where Africans value time, excellence will naturally follow. And excellence attracts opportunities. Mediocrity, on the other hand, repel them. You choose. 9. Reading, learning, lifelong education. The mind is a muscle, just like your arms, your biceps. If you don't feed it, it weakens. Read books. Look at my shelves. I have shelves all over this room. Study history and learn skills. The more you know, the more valuable you become to your nation. 10. Patriotism and personal responsibility. Loving Africa is not about shouting slogans. It's about actions. Make your street cleaner, your work better, and your word stronger. If every African fixes their small corner, the whole continent will shine. If young Africans master these 10 areas: discipline, critical thinking, skills, integrity, financial literacy, entrepreneurship, teamwork, time management, learning, and personal responsibility, Africa will thrive because its people thrive. So, stop waiting for Africa to work. You are Africa. When you work with your hands, mind, and your heart, Africa will start to rise. If you don't, it won't. It's that simple. Listen, Africa doesn't need more slogans, more promises, or saviors. Africa simply needs you. You are the builder, the innovator, the reformer, the entrepreneur, the honest person who refuses to cut corners. If you raise your standards, Africa's standards rise. Don't wait for a perfect condition. Start where you are. In your school, at your job, and in your business. Do better than you did yesterday. If you give your best, Africa gains. If you work with integrity, Africa heals. If you lead by example, Africa grows. The continent's destiny is in your hands. Not tomorrow, but today. So, the next time you say Africa is not working, remember this truth. Africa will never work until you work. So, go. Be the reason why Africa works. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and please comment and let's talk about these things. Bye.